Emily from Gets Off Garden and Farm Fresh Eggs. Today I'm going to talk to you about a few things that are going on in the garden. Things are slower than normal. We've had kind of a cool, wet June going into July here, and that's caused some problems here with my tomato plants. Normally I try to go, and every year we put in some compost and manure and things like that. I try to use as little fertilizer and things like that as I can. But with this wet weather we've been having, you can kind of see I got some leaf wilt going on, and you can see that kind of yellowing at the bottom of my plants. So I did some soil testing, and I'm lacking some nitrogen, and some my pH is off a bit, and so we need to add a little bit of fertilizer in to get these plants back up and going. Okay, so this is the soil kit that I got, and it's really pretty basic. It's got good instructions. It tells you exactly what you need to do. I can do a video of that, how we did the soil testing, but this is how we found out that our pH was alkaline, and also that we're lacking some nitrogen and sulfur. So a few things we're going to do here is we got this master blend. This is water soluble fertilizer that we're going to use. Because I use the drip irrigation line, I can literally put this right in through that system. Now there's different delivery systems you can use. There's like a Venturi system, things like that, but since my garden's pretty big, we're literally gonna use a sump pump and a garden hose to put it right through our irrigation system. Okay, the first component of this master blend is kind of like a multivitamin of fertilizer. This has your nitrogen, your magnesium, your copper, all that in, and it's a 4-18-38 blend. So each one of these we're going to put 2 teaspoons to a 5-gallon pail of water. So we'll start with this, and we'll do 2 teaspoons of this, and then we're also going to add in some extra Epsom salts, or the magnesium sulfate, 2 teaspoons of this as well. The Epsom salts help put the flowers on and just help the overall growth of the plant. And then we're also going to do 2 teaspoons of the calcium nitrate. The calcium nitrate, a lot of people have had or have issues with bottom rot on the tomatoes, and that will help put the calcium back in your soil and stuff like that. So I got my 5-gallon pail of water. I got my master blend. I forgot to mention this was purchased off Amazon for about $35. It will do a lot. We are just showing you in a 5-gallon pail. I actually am going to do it in 25-gallon increments, and then with the sump pump, and put it right through my thing. And so, like I said, just 2 teaspoons of each of it to a 5-gallon pail of water. I got my nice kid's shovel because it works good, and we'll just stir it up. Stir like that. Make sure everything's good and dissolved, and then I pour it into the big pot here, and then we use the sump pump to pump it through the system. For this process, I only do 1 run at a time, so I make sure that each run gets the same amount of fertilizer per run. And so hopefully this will fix our problem and get things back on track for a good production, and I'll do an update video in a couple weeks to let you know how things are going.